Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday. It is October 18th, 2019. A little chilly today. It's right now it's 46 degrees out. Overcast as you can see, but I'm still producing power, so not bad at all. So before we get into the topic, I just wanted to remind everybody I will be live streaming tonight at 8 o'clock. We're going to be talking about cancer tonight, so a lot of different things with cancer, survivors, people that are dealing with cancer right now, all those type of things. So we're going to really get into, I'm hoping it's going to be a really good discussion about cancer. So as a survivor myself, I think I have first-hand knowledge so that I can actually speak on the topic and know what I'm talking about as far as emotionally and stuff like that. So we're going to do that tonight, okay? And so please join me, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to make this video, I'm going to upload this video, and I'm going to set up so for the live streams all set up. So please look for that at that point. Oh, there's the sun. Deciding to peek out for a minute. All right, so we're going to do a topic today, 10 skills that you can learn from the Amish, okay? And I think this is awesome because we have a lot of Amish in our area here, and they live a lot simpler life than most people do. And so there's a lot of things that we can actually take away from the Amish that are going to be helpful in preparation for a major SHTF situation and those type of things, okay? So number one, we're going to talk about alternative power, okay? So a lot of, the Amish still have lights in their homes at night. They don't have electricity as far as grid stuff kind of goes, but they do have lights in their homes at night. They, still are able to, have hot water and all those type of stuff. So how do they do all those things? Well, obviously with lights, there's a lot of, kerosene lanterns and those type of things, and that's how they do a lot of that. We're going to get into something else about the Amish a little bit later in this they're not spending late nights up like a lot of people do, okay? But, so they have, they use hydropower. They do use solar power, okay? They will use a gas generator power if they have to, and they also obviously use wood-burning stoves to create, power to heat up water and all those type of things as well, okay? So that's number one. Number two would be fence building. Okay, so this is really interesting, I thought. It's, hey, no, Caesar. Sorry, guys. So, fence building and mending, all right? So, building fences, knowing how to fix fences, and those type of things are really, really important. So let's say, people have said to me before, Ed, you should put a fence up around your whole property. So if I have a chain link fence, let's say, around my whole property with barbed wire on the top of it and all those type of things, what kind of attention is that going to draw? Pandora, get out of there. I have to go and see what the heck they're into. But what kind of attention is that going to draw? It's going to draw the wrong kind of attention. You don't want to do that. So if you have a wooden rail type of fence, and you can actually put barbed wire on that wooden rail fence, it's a lot more low profile, and it's not going to draw as much attention. But being able to know how to build those fences and to repair them is going to be really, really important, especially, again, after a major SHTF event, okay? So this is a really, really important one because I obviously have chickens now. Livestock illness. Learning not only how to detect, but treat your livestock illness and injury yourself. So that way you're not worrying about running off to the vet all the time to take care of your animals. If you have those things that you can, medicines that you can grow yourself and stuff like that, and know what to look for injuries with your livestock and how to treat it yourself, it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. And obviously, once SHTF happens, nobody's going to the vet anymore, all right? Number four, farm equipment. So when you think of the Amish, what do you think with farm equipment? Horses. Horses are considered farm equipment to the Amish, okay? So, you definitely need to be able to, how to take care of horses, again, treatment of any kind of injuries with your horse and what to look for and those type of thing. Shoeing horses, being able to, cut their hoofs back and all that type of stuff. Those are all skills that are going to be needed, because that's going to be another form of great transportation after an SHTF situation, way down the road, getting around on horseback. Okay. Number 5, food preparation and preservation. So knowing how to cook food and using different spices and all those type of things, and knowing how to preserve food. Those are important. Food, it's food just for the sake of food is not just going to do it. You need to have, food is pleasure, realistically, if you think about it. So knowing how to prepare food in a good way so that it's going to be tasty. So having cookbooks and those type of things is going to be really good. Food preservation, making sure you have your canning goods, your canning equipment, your plenty of jars and those type of things. So those are really, really important. Okay. Number 8 is going to be hand sewing and manual sewing. All right. They still sell old-fashioned. These freaking dogs are nuts. They still sell old-fashioned manual sewing machines, and so those are still out there on the market. So that would be a really good thing to have, and knowing how to do any repairs with darning and stuff like that. Think about this, guys. The clothes that you have after an SHTF event in your closet are going to have to last you, or if I could speak, last you a long time, and it's going to be getting a lot more wear and tear because you're going to be doing a lot more manual stuff that you were not used to doing before. So knowing how to repair your clothes, sew your clothes, is going to be a really, really good thing to help with the longevity of your clothes. All right. Number 7 is gardening. Both being growing inside and outside. There's a lot of tips that the Amish use as far as like layering stuff earlier in like February with straw and manure to help things grow, and and those type of things. So in growing inside and doing seeding and all those type of things, there's a lot of tips that can be learned from the Amish. All right. So and gardening is a huge, huge important thing. Mechanical skills. All right. Plumbing, learning how to do things yourself, any kind of repairs that you got to do. Those are skills that you're going to need to have. Electrical skills are going to be helpful. Knowing how to do those things yourself is going to be really, really important after an SHTF event. Now, obviously, the Amish are not electricians, but they do have the use of plumbing, and they know how to do those type of things. All right. Number 9 is carpentry. Learn how to use tools and make essential repairs yourself. And with help from your family. That's important because knowing how to do the repairs yourself, carpentry-wise, is going to save you a ton of money in the long run. Again, after an SHTF event, you're not going to call the local carpenter and have him come and take care of things. All right. And number 10, which I think is kind of a really important one, is the work ethic, the Amish work ethic. They start working at 5 o'clock in the morning, and they work until it's dark. And then they have, their dinner and stuff like that. But the work ethic that they have, they're hardworking people, and they work together. And I think that's really, really important as far as, preparation-wise with doing things. Having that good work ethic and not being afraid to get your hands dirty is really, really, really important. So those are 10 things, guys, that we can take from the Amish and learn. It's just another thing to add to a list and figure out, hey, where am I lacking? What do I need to, like with the sewing and stuff like that. I think a lot of people don't think about that, or having that manual sewing machine. That would be a really great add to any homestead, to be honest with you. And so I think that that's important to have. So just, things to think about, and get out of there. All right, they're going to, I can see they're messing around over here, so I got to get over there and see what they're up to. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your week has gone well. Again, tonight I will be doing my live stream at 8 o'clock tonight, so please join me for that. Again, the topic is we're going to be talking about cancer, people that have had it, how to deal with it, psychologically. There's probably not one person that's hearing my voice right now that hasn't had somebody in their family affected by cancer in some way, either you directly, a loved one, or a friend. So cancer is a horrible thing, so we're going to talk about that tonight, okay? And so anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you, okay? So stay focused and you'll be fine. And I will talk to you all later. I hope everybody's having a great day. And like I said, the weekend's here, so please be safe, okay? Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.